Most of the guys out there get themselves deep into filthy pleasures, and as the days go by they can't manage to stop the habit. Mostly because they never heard of semen retention or they are still skeptical about its benefits. Semen retention is a magical practice that many famous personalities have done in the past, to make themselves unstoppable. 1. Nikola Tesla. 2. Leonardo da Vinci. 3. Dalai Lama. 4. Steve Jobs. 5. Mike Tyson. 6. Muhammad Ali. When you stop eating your meat for pleasure, your spiritual energy starts to take place. You will stop objectifying women and you will start to respect them, because when you watch those kinds of videos it affects your mind badly and decreases your dopamine level. It also helps you to be calm in any situation. The internet is growing day by day. It has changed our world, allowing people to communicate, obtain knowledge, save time, and entertain. But it has become a conduit for some of the most primal urges and emotions we have as humans. Technology has also led many, especially the millennial generation, to become completely dependent on it to fulfill these emotions. Of all the desires that the internet fuels, the desire for synthetic love is, obviously, by far the most lucrative, sought after, and abused desire of all. Right now, vulgarity, unfortunately, is the king of the internet. First and foremost, let's start with the obvious. Boosts confidence. Working hard and achieving success is a long-term process. Your brain always seeks shortcuts, and when it finds one, it tries to stick with it. Most of us grind every day to reach our goals, and you need strong confidence inside if you really want to live the life of your dream. Excessive ejaculation hurts your dopamine receptors. According to a study done by PubMed, people with low dopamine levels generally have low confidence. Low dopamine also diminishes motivation and willpower. Without enough motivation, it is nearly impossible for you to become confident. Practicing semen retention boosts dopamine sensitivity and motivation, ultimately, increase in confidence. Boosts energy. Have you ever heard about vitamin B12? I know it's a silly question because everyone knows what it is, but do you know the work of vitamin B12? Our semen contains vitamin B12, in a small amount. B12 vitamin is crucial for stamina. Also, it helps to transform the food you consume into energy that your cells can use. Furthermore, it keeps your body's blood cells and nerve cells strong, and helps to stop a type of anemia that can make you tired and weak. We lose vitamin B12, and maybe this is the reason why we feel extremely exhausted after jerking off. Abstaining from ejaculation boosts your testosterone levels within a week and keeps a sufficient amount of vitamin B12 in your body. That is why people who don't waste their semen feel so fresh and active all the time. However, according to PubMed, semen retention does boost your testosterone by 45% in a week. But it drops back to normal after some days. High testosterone level is linked with high energy, and on the other side, low testosterone levels cause fatigue, loss of interest in sex, and erectile dysfunction. Self-control. The urges of self-pleasuring are the strongest. According to some research, urges of masturbation and porn are even more powerful than any addiction, and when you stop yourself from ejaculating every day, you make yourself more powerful. Self-control is the most difficult thing to do. If you can control yourself, then you can do anything, believe me. There are several ways to improve restraint. You can do meditation, yoga, and read books as well. But the most effective thing that you can do is to stop yourself from playing with your, People like Nikola Tesla practiced semen retention to maximize their potential. He knew how important our semen is to us. Sharp memory. You will start to memorize things that you were forgetting easily because semen retention will help you to get rid of the garbage present in your brain. People who have started practicing semen retention have found that their memory power is increasing day by day. There is no scientific evidence that makes this claim true. However, many people are noticing that when they masturbate regularly, they find it hard to remember even the smallest of things. Strong hairs. Keratin is the most essential nutrient for your hair and nails, and our semen contains keratin, in a small amount. People who use keratin on their hair report that their hair is smoother and easier to manage as a result. Lack of keratin in your body may result in hair loss, roughness, dryness, and thin hair. Frequent masturbation and wasting semen may make your hair go thin, and it may also cause hair fall. It's better to preserve the semen than become bald, right? Also, when we fap too much, our scalp becomes dry and we feel itchiness in our head all the time. Some people have even noticed the growth of lice in the head when they continued to masturbate for a month daily. Just stop masturbation for a week and see it by yourself if you think it's a lie. I guarantee, your hair will become better in terms of thickness, and itchiness will also go away. Deep voice. Semen retention boosts your testosterone levels by 45% in just a week, and it makes your voice deeper. My voice is loud and clear now, and this is 100% true. I have even recorded my voice from day 1 to day 30, and there was a noticeable change in my voice structure. It will take around 1 week, and after that, you will feel that your voice is becoming deeper and deeper day by day, and you know girls like a deeper voice. Relieves depression. It is one of the most common mental diseases in today's society. After masturbation, our behavior changes quickly. We start to feel guilty, like we have done a crime. Some people get stuck in a loop where they masturbate and feel sad, and again after some time, just because they are feeling sad, they masturbate. This loop could be lethal for your brain. It could affect your emotions deeply and may push you into the deep darkness of depression. In these kinds of scenarios, a person requires help immediately. As I said earlier, semen retention increases testosterone levels. Optimal levels of testosterone are associated with mental well-being. A study done by Harvard suggests that patients who were not reacting to the conventional antidepressants had low levels of testosterone in their bodies. And, when these patients were given a dosage of testosterone along with antidepressants, they reacted to it very well. Deeper voice. Another super interesting benefit of semen retention. A deeper, louder, more masculine voice. This is yet another benefit that hasn't been explained by science. It's explained in the Eye of Revelation, though. The vortex at the base of the neck has power over the vocal cords. This vortex and the one below in the sex center are directly connected. Of course, all the vortexes have a common connection, but these two are geared together, as it were. What affects one affects the other, so that when a man's voice is high, his manly vitality is low. Traditional Chinese medicine says that semen retention leads to a buildup of jing, or kidney essence, which in turn affects the depth of your voice. More joy plus happiness. Most people on semen retention feel happier, more perceptive, and more childlike in the way they view the world. If these qualities don't embody joy, we don't know what does. This benefit may be a result of semen retention's ability to increase testosterone levels, but it's more likely related to increased sensitivity to dopamine and other neurotransmitters. When your brain isn't being overstimulated by porn, it becomes better able to appreciate the little things. Improved libido. This is probably one of semen retention's more obvious benefits. The longer you retain, the higher your libido will tend to get. In addition to growing stronger, your libido will likely become more authentic. You may find yourself admiring the appearance of women you interact with, instead of just thirsting and lusting over them. Female energy may start to feel more uplifting than it used to. You may feel like you have a stronger vibe. There can be downsides to having a high libido, though. Some men say that women they normally wouldn't be interested in start looking more and more like supermodels. At the very least, having so much sexual desire can be distracting. If you're experiencing excessive libido, don't stress about it. Sex drive isn't a bad thing, it's just something that should be redirected. Consider funneling that energy toward your business or relationship goals. You can also reduce your sex drive directly by taking cold showers and practicing certain types of breathwork. Better sleep. As long as your libido isn't keeping you up at night, semen retention should help you sleep better. That's likely due to more available free testosterone. Research shows that higher testosterone levels are correlated with better sleep patterns, while lower testosterone can reduce sleep quality and duration. Men who are 65 or older often experience sleep problems for these very reasons. Better still, semen retention's effects on sleep create a positive feedback loop. More testosterone leads to more sleep, and more sleep leads to more testosterone. The odd thing about this is that more sleep means more testosterone. Stronger immunity. In addition to containing B12 and keratin, semen is rich in several immunity-boosting vitamins, minerals, and cofactors. The shortlist includes vitamin C, magnesium, phosphorus, sodium, potassium, and zinc. The preservation of these vital nutrients can help your body's innate immune system stay firing on all cylinders. More attention from women. Sex is deeply ingrained in the male psyche. Men feel empowered and wanted when women give sex to them. Yet there's a paradox to all this: the more you want something, the more elusive that something can become. By taking your mind off of sex, semen retention provides you with more sexual attention from women. Semen retention makes you more attractive, in the literal sense of the term. You might find yourself attracting more women, more opportunities, and more open doors than before. If you've ever done semen retention, you've probably noticed this firsthand. Women become apt to compliment you out of nowhere, ask you questions, stare at you, or otherwise try to get your attention. Scientific evidence is yet to validate this benefit, but that hasn't stopped people from experiencing it. Better workouts. Last but not least, semen retention may be able to supercharge your workouts. There's a reason that some of the best boxers of all time, Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, etc., would abstain from sex for weeks leading up to their big fights. There was no way someone could be a sexual tyrannosaurus and the world's champion, Tyson explains in his autobiography. You have to willingly surrender one of them. You could have sex at any age, but you can't always be a world-class athlete. Other types of athletes can benefit from semen retention, too. Expect your motivation, endurance, and explosive power to build slowly over time. Some people even report that their body composition gets better. How to get started with semen retention? Getting started with semen retention doesn't have to feel daunting. The first step is to establish a baseline. Once you've begun breaking free from porn, it's time to find your why. Maybe some of the benefits mentioned above stand out to you. As great as these benefits are, they're just the start. Semen retention might be your next step if you're ready to bring a brighter future into existence.